Hey YouTube, what's going on, guys? Your boy Nelson's back again, back in the swing of things. Got a brand new hot video coming out for you guys. Over the course of my little bit of a break here, Outriders has dropped. It is a fantastic game. I've just reached max level, which is 30. Of course, max gear level is 50, and I wanted to share with you guys my Devastator build with you guys for hashtag Team Devastator. So let's get right into it, and let me show you guys how to make a really strong, tanky, and life leeching build with the Devastator. So let's check it out. All right, guys, here we go. So here is my build. Right now I am level 30, just really hit level 30. So I'm still going to be amassing more gear, and this build will be getting better. But more or less what I wanted to talk to you guys about in this Outriders build is necessary the weapons and talents that I think are good on a Devastator that will make it very good for you to not only tank damage but also life leech, as well as be able to stay alive longer. I've used this build throughout my entire gameplay. Played mostly solo for the entire thing, and never really had to have a problem per se with having to drop world tier levels, except the very end boss, but we ain't gonna talk about that. But anyway, so let's move on. Let's talk about this build. So when using Devastator, one of the things I love about it is the golem. That's what I use. Oh, let me show you skills first before I go into it. The skills I run on my Devastator build first, to start there, that's a better spot to start. I run Trimmer, Golem, and Gravity Leap. These three in combination I found to be the strongest combination to run. And I'll explain through this build explanation why I find them to be the strongest. Why things such as, reflect bullets or endless mass can be good, even boulder dash. I'm explaining to you why this combination, in my opinion, is the best when you're running this build that I have now. So let's start off by the talents. First off, you want to run Perseverance. Perseverance is great for Golem because it increases your duration, as you can see, by 100%. You can pair that with anything else you want, but I'm going to go over the main ones that I want to say each build should have. You should have the Golem, you should have Perseverance. You should also have Resistance. This also increases your resistance by 33%. You also want to have Human Fortress. This is a talent that benefits from Trimmer. And you also want to have Life Absorption from Gravity Leap. And that's pretty much like your main talent starting off. So once again, we're looking at Perseverance, we're looking at Resistance, we're looking at Human Fortress, and we are looking at Life Absorption. That is some of the main huge talents that makes this better, makes this really good. Now, things you can add to it to make it even better would be like running the talent for Trimmer that allows you to have an additional pulse. Up to 2 additional pulses. That's a good one to do. Also for Golem, there's a actual ability that allows you to extend your Golem form by 2 seconds for every kill you get. That's something that you might want to look into. But I've paired mine with, I've come to like Emergency Stance. Emergency Stance is really nice because it's a kind of a it's kind of like an oh shit card, if you will. So or oh darn card for those that don't like the cursing. But it's like a get out of jail free card, kind of almost. Your health goes down to 30%, and you get a free Golem, right? So even if you've already used Golem, it's going to put you back in Golem form to try to tank and get that damage, so and try to help you with that damage that's coming in, right? So Emergency Stance is really strong to run. Also too, I like Untamed Power. Untamed Power is really strong. As you can see, using skills deal 4,849 damage to enemies in 5 meters around you. The damage is equal to 30% of your anomaly power. This is really good, especially on Golem, especially on Devastators, which you should be building a lot into your anomaly power. It's very strong. This is really good because I like this because it stacks with Trimmer, right? So the whole point of this build is to do a lot of life leeching. The way I run this build is my Golem form, of course, to tank a large amount of incoming damage. I then use my Gravity Leap to then leap on targets to receive that heal boost back. So you will see a tremendous amount of heal boost you come back from you. Whenever your health's going down low, you think you're about to die, Gravity Leap the nearest enemy or the nearest group of enemies, and 15% of the damage dealt will return in heals, and 30% if they actually die. So it is such a strong ability to run. Also too, when building into stats, I would recommend running into cooldown reduction as well. Cooldown reduction is really nice because what cooldown reduction does is allows for those skills to come back faster, right? So we want to be able to cycle these skills as fast as we can especially cranking up our anomaly power on top of that, right? You can see with this, I've paired for trimmer, I've paired Stolen Life, which increases the percentage healed from enemies affected by 6%. So I'm getting that extra heals on top of it, which is a really nice bonus. But if I wanted to keep it a buck with you, I'd rather have the 2 additional pulses, which still life leech more from people. So Gravity Leap, when you want to get that heal back, if you get surrounded and you need to tank some enemies and you need that pulse in it, you need that extra heal coming in, that's when you want to hit your trimmer. Your trimmer is going to be nice for saving you. It's also going to give you 7,659 armor. Of course, these numbers change depending on your stats and how high of level of armor you have, or gear, I should say, your gear score, because player level's 30, gear score is 50 for max. So it's going to depend highly on that, right? So in the way you build into it. So if your numbers look different than mine that I'm talking about right now, just know it's because of your build, not necessarily because your build, not because it's just basically because of that, and basically your armor, right? So that's pretty much what you want to focus with that one. When you make these builds, is really just focus on anomaly power. That's what you really want to focus on too. Finding gear that has good anomaly power, and armor too as well. Firepower is kind of secondary, although you don't want to be shooting pillows. You gotta also remember this build is meant to life leech and to keep you alive and allow you to still do pretty decent damage. That's why I opt for weapons with things like Claymore on them. Shots with shooting an enemy shots damage an enemy with an anomaly blade that for 4,008 damage. That's every 4 seconds. That's a really strong extra boost in damage. Then you also have lots of things out there you can run to as well. You have things like life leeching abilities that will also give you heals back. As you see, killing shots increase weapon leeching by 20% for 20 seconds. So that weapon leeching that you're doing on top of it also adds a huge amount of heals coming back into you as well. So that's how I'm able to use this build and tank really strongly against enemies for Team Devastator here. So that's pretty much my build here, and follow, like and subscribe to as well. Make sure you hit that bell notification too as well to be notified whenever new videos come out. I will be starting to pump out more Outriders content as I dive deeper in. I will be doing the Trickster, Pyromancer, and also Technomancer builds as well. I'll be focusing on all of it. I'm really excited about Outriders and the future of Outriders, so I'm having a good time with the game. I hope you guys too as well. It's been my absolute pleasure putting this up for you guys. I hope to catch you also on my stream. I stream pretty much every day at twitch.tv/BabyFNelson. Make sure you pull up, show the fans some love. Remember, be easy, never sleazy, and we out. GG's.